this Chapter 8 finale, the team investigates their own headquarters.
When I got here, it kind of confirmed what I saw.
It's nice to be able to explore and investigate the new mansion, which moved into at the end of 2020.
Here at Eric's new house, it is beautiful.
This beautiful new home. It's got a lot of good energy in it.
Great to finally have part of the team out to the house.
It goes a lot of the history more so in this, but we did obtain a copy of the book. So this view of the front facade of the residence built in 1858.
Yeah.
Does the energies of the Mershon family reside?
Would you like to come up and come near me and let's see if we can light up these lights?
Does the universal language of music boost activity?
No, that's not Dave. Dave's not here, man. And I'm not saying the name, I'm just pointing, and it's not the name.
The night climaxes with a fantastic revelation.
Yeah, that's your first name. That first one. Joseph. Holy shit!
A previous client meets for a follow-up.
Miss Judy has a bunch of stuff that she would like to get documented.
Eric and I forget his.
Jared?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Oh, that was Angela. That was Miss Angela.
Yeah, Angela.
Has not survived the last couple of years. She did crossover recently.
Really?
Yeah, she did. She did. And I'll go more on that off camera for you if you want more. Okay. Yeah.
This year has kind of gone by, but then also been super slow.
The trials, tests, and growths are revealed in a team closing thoughts after a close to a tough chapter.
I definitely agree with Eric on this. It's just been a prolonged period of time.
Things are really different and really strange.
This chapter and the last 3 years have just been heavy.
Say the pandemic itself has kind of slowed everything down to almost a standstill.
But also, just stay weird, have fun.
My hopes for the future and my little wishes for everyone is that they can continue to gain knowledge.
Here's to chapter 9.
And please take care of yourself, because this is a time of change and it is difficult, and we care about you.
I miss my team.
And until we meet again, thank you again for your time.
Love you all.
Driveway's right there. Don't feel bad. Everybody missed the driveway the first time. Sometimes the second.
When I got here, it kind of confirmed what I saw. And also, I do have Addie with me. She's my granddaughter.
It's nice to be able to explore and investigate the new mansion, which moved into at the end of 2020. Experienced some things along the way. It's been kind of stuff we just cataloged, just kind of mental noted.
Here at Eric's new house, it is beautiful. It's a mansion, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we can find tonight.
Hey everybody, good to see y'all. It's nice to be here, helping out in another investigation as well as exploring this beautiful new home. It's got a lot of good energy in it.
Great to finally have part of the team out to the house. We've been here, let's see, 8 months now. So it's nice to actually have some other people experience it. The really tough part with Eric and I is we're paranormal investigators. It's not like we do this just because it's cool, it's in our blood. But we've been purposely taming that side of us so to leaving this for this wonderful night that we're having, and you get to watch.
I like a big garage. You always need a big garage. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of you because I was thinking of like the old tinkers and projects and stuff you do. How much space that would be for you?
Right.
Mary, what do you think?
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few buckets.
Baby, don't bother me.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to look at it because bee chasing.
Yeah.
That one was an asshole.
Why, did it sting you?
No, he tried.
Oh.
He wouldn't leave me alone until I got over here.
Well, we'll walk around, show them the yard and the outside first.
I like the
Cupola?
yeah, cupola.
That's gonna be like her she shed.
Yeah, I just need to winterize the windows.
It's a neat little city space up there.
There is a bee that's following me.
Can you look up above the yet in the garage?
Yeah, you can get up in the loft. And it's funny because the bees were only in that thing that was removed.
Yeah.
They're not on the inside. So I could show you in there too later. Give them a time that they're still. Yeah. Because he left like 3 hours ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They
what
didn't
I was
find
doing.
a queen, but they found their queen. What did he call them?
Cell structures.
Cell structures, are where they're basically making their own
evacuated the queens
version.
already.
Is it bothering me now? Probably. That tree like swallowed up one of the tools, and then I put the other one right there. But yeah.
It's thrown around the house.
Yeah.
The tree is both simultaneously alive and dead at the same time.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Curious about what you got from this guy.
And there was this tree that had a cute little hoe in it, and Eric referred to it as a tree of life, I believe. And before he asked me how I felt about it, I had tinnitus, which is a ringing, a buzz, or high-pitched frequency in my left ear, which is the receptive ear. And usually, whenever I have tinnitus, I always kind of ground and ask myself what's going on here? Why do I have to pay attention? So it was kind of just nice to have him ask, hey, what do you think about this thing? Right after that. So I'll be putting some more thought into that.
So that's why I planted the flowers around it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's this weird balance of life. It is alive and dead.
Yeah, and the hoe is on the other side, and it's stuck in there.
Yeah, Mary, look at that.
Yeah, this hoe is grown into it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone laid it there and it just grew.
Wow.
And then, of course, they've hit it with the motor so many times it's broken the handle.
But that's what's cool.
Yeah.
Is that's just hanging there.
Yeah. That's unique.
It doesn't look like any other house like it around here. I mean,
There's 5 in the neighborhood just like it. Or close.
Sometime we'll have to take a drive on the other side to show you some of the other houses that possibly made by the same similar architect.
Yeah, there's 5 historical mansions marked on the Google Maps in town,
Yeah.
plus the graveyard outside.
Yeah.
Where supposedly, I haven't found it yet, but Barnum and Bailey Circus had a famous tiger that passed away. Lion or a tiger, and it was buried in that cemetery right outside of town.
Yeah.
The cemetery has more people in it than the town does.
Well,
we
and a
saw,
tiger,
we saw the
so-
sign for the lake. I said, oh, we're going to have to
Vermont Lake is nice. It has one of those floating docks that you can do this on.
The dock is a little janky.
We were originally going to have this in December, about a month after, or 2 months after we moved in. But a couple things happened. There was a spike in the pandemic and things really shut down, the COVID winter as I call it. And then suffered a personal loss. Loss of Angela had happened too, and wasn't really in a position to do that, and didn't really feel appropriate at that time.
That bee wants a friend.
That bee is angry that we took a lot of the bees away.
Go ahead. Followed you.
One second. You gotta close the door. Gotta close the door.
Yeah, we have a
I'm
bee.
not allowed to.
Where do you go, bee?
He's right there. He's up there. Oh, it's coming towards. It's on you. It's literally on you.
Well, you know, that bee is the son of a bee.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
Just
goodness.
like run into me. Stop.
He's like,
She's distracting it. Go ahead.
No. Absolutely not.
Go ahead. There we go.
I'm going in.
Go ahead.
They like to stick me in the
There we
face.
go.
So.
We're inside.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
You got your grand piano.
Mm-hmm. So, yep, to the right is, and I'll show you that.
Mom's in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. We'll hold up here. Don't go any further. I'll wait for Chris.
Right.
Here we go. So, see, this is where we
It kind of looks
now
like
do our conference room and do our virtual meetings and.
Oh, that kind of looks like home.
Mm-hmm. So, and then your picture up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is this where I'm sleeping tonight?
I mean, I washed all the blankets we have and sheets, so there's one pillow, so you must fight for it.
I know.
Keanu.
I've got 4 pillows on
Okay.
there.
Keanu right there.
It's not a post.
I need at least one of them, but I got 3 extra pillows.
Yeah. So
Downstairs is cool. I like that it's there.
downstairs is I need my shoes.
I'm still trying to figure out what this is. I'm trying to figure out if it was some sort of ash.
Eric was showing us kind of like a doorway, but it's made of bricks, but there's no door there.
So I thought it was maybe that's where they drop the coal ash and let it cool down before they put it outside.
You stand here and do this,
But-
and then put your hand like here. It's a whole different.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah, do it. Stand right there and put your hand outside and then put your hand inside.
What?
A window.
Yeah.
You suppose it was a walk into like a what do you call the
Put their jar goods in it.
huh?
Put their jar goods in it.
And
Canned goods.
potatoes
Yeah.
and
Root cellar.
root cellar. That's what I was trying to think of.
Small root
It's a
cellar.
root cellar. Yeah.
Well, you got air coming from a little hole.
Right, that's what I was saying. The cracks and the holes.
But
are
I
gonna be a
think it was a
trap.
root cellar.
But I see where I never noticed where they
Slides?
put the slides and
I did.
slats before.
Yeah.
And then I saw the slides on it, and I said, well, that's a place where they kept, because when you were outside the doorway, it was worn. And if you walked or put your hand through the doorway to the back wall, it was very, very cold. So to me, it was like a place where they put like cream, butter, you know, something that they wanted to keep cool. It was kind of like a root cellar type thing.
I thought they were one of the doors that went to one of the wide areas, or the big doorways upstairs, because it looked like it with dual of them. Yeah, and then you thought it might have been from the stagecoach or the
original carriage house.
Carriage house, yeah.
When they tore it down in '98, this was one of the main doors to that out there.
Because there's a better in condition one here.
Well, if you finish that, fix it up, that'd be cool. Jared, have you used the Ouija board in here yet?
No.
No.
Okay.
We don't really do that.
I know.
Boards. I fixed too many damn ones as it is.
You got something down here because Bunny.
I did.
So my rabbit, she usually stays up in that section that we walked through. That tile.
Rabbit?
Yeah, we have a rabbit.
Yeah, she has a bunny.
She always stares down the stairs. I actually had to tell. Like I turned around and it said, "Just leave the rabbit alone."
I will tell you
Yeah.
what it is.
And it's not always a sump pump, because the sump pump does scare the bunny too, but it's not.
It's not the sump pump.
Yeah, because she usually stays up here, and she's been fine for a while.
Yeah.
As we were walking away, I heard hi, and I kind of turned and looked, and there was nobody there, but Addie at the same time saw what I saw, and there was a lady standing there, and I believe she's a servant, and she wasn't very tall, and I think she said her name was Ava. So we're gonna see if that's true. Oh, this is
Pretty.
And it's kind of cool that picture called to me, and appropriately so, because Lincoln actually spoke a couple of years before this house was built on the circle square in the village.
Yeah, we should go walk downtown and do some sightseeing.
And then story with these, when because I wanted to have like a hutch to put stuff in and then serve actual dinner plates, and then for decorative, found match, because it's so hard to find for matching sets, or you're paying $500, $600 for them. Well, I found these for under $100, and these are British. There's something royalty of England or something. Yeah, Royal Homes of Britain.
Where are you shopping at?
Yeah, we get lucky.
Yeah.
See? Figured you'd appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Love having a baby grand of my own. I try to wrap up my music recordings by about 11:30 to be nice, because I don't know when he goes to bed. So.
It varies. And when I'm out, I'm out. Yeah, on your shit.
Alright, should I get mine?
Okay, yeah, just be careful. Bunny's in there. She's probably gonna freak out. So
Don't jump when you hear a bang.
yeah, our
Oh
rabbit's
yeah,
in
and
there.
up here there's going to be a lot of, we'll go over all the noises, including this, the grandmother clock. So when we do investigation later, obviously a jaw lock.
Door handles click if they're not turned just right. They'll sit there and it sounds like somebody's knocking.
I like this guy.
Yeah, Dust Devil, he's my oldest lizard. I've had him for probably about
He's
6
just
years
chilling.
now. 7?
This is Monkey.
No,
Did I call him Chunky Monkey?
No.
Because he's
They're by themselves, because Angela had a betta fish. It croaked about 2 months back, so I just put the apple snails in there. And then we have soft shell Florida turtle right there, Jackson.
They look like little Nessies.
Eventually, he'll have to go into 55.
Yeah, he's
and then
growing
maybe
so
because they can get this big.
Now who's up here?
Those are 2 pixie frogs, or African bullfrogs, in other words. They can get the size of a large dinner plate when they're full grown. I feed them, a while back.
No, I'm missing
I know they don't last long.
Yeah.
You should get a Colorado River tail.
Yeah, I know, right?
That'd be fun.
Okay. Alright, so we know what the grave looks like. We know the plot number. We just gotta find it.
just outside of town, headed to Macomb. It's an 1830s. One of 2 or 3 of the big cemeteries here for the town. Then they've got little small ones outside around.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they do it whenever.
We were banging one out for a cigarette earlier.
Yeah.
The exposure.
Okay.
Hey, this brings back memories.
You know where I'm at right now?
Since you have your own camera of your own kind that we can touch tips.
That's so stupid.
So stupid, I don't know why.
That's just how we are.
I guess.
I was born this way.
We're working our way to the Muslim.
Yeah.
Oh, we have those in our yard.
Yeah.
Not quite that big yet,
Yeah.
but they're all over our yard until the kids leave them alone. That there's fairies under there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a nice fairy garden going in our yard.
I know it's a common name in every cemetery everywhere you run into the name, but I found a more over here. Yeah, thought of you. It's this one. Assassinated at Osceola, Arkansas, 1870. Age 51. Huh.
Homeboy got killed for something he knew.
Yeah.
Or did.
Yeah. All right, bingo. I think we found it. That's the one.
So it'll be neat to see what gets validated. I'm looking forward to actually seeing what equipment gets.
The pandemic thing, other than not having the cases, that we normally do, typically 8 to 10 a chapter, doing it from another state I wasn't too opposed to that.
People's first impressions, because we told them nothing about the place through the walkthrough until the briefing, and then filled them in on the aspects. And then quite a few of what we've already experienced, they already picked up without any prompting.
So we do a lot of things virtually too. Pandemic just kind of helped accelerate that, and then the move. All right, our first in-person meeting at the new headquarters. You're looking at your hat. I see you go cross-eyed.
Oh, I was making sure my light was off.
I see you flashed me with it.
Yeah. Well, you asked. I'm a visual person.
Got a tour of the new place. Picked up on your first impressions and walking around, which we'll get to that at the end of this meeting, and then we'll do our first investigation. Because since we moved in, I've never pulled out the equipment to do an investigation. Jarek's really been good at not, going about and doing
2 accidental catches, and that was kind of cool, but it was total accident, not intended.
Yeah. Historical registration, so that's kind of cool. Actually, I have a report here pulled up. It's 100 pages. I'm not going to go over all of it, but it's available. It's public information. You can find it and read through it at your own time if you want. Mershon Mansion was known as. So falls under the early settlement and development, 1832 to 1865.
The coming of the railroad and prosperity, 1866 to 1890, and commercial retail center for southwestern Fulton County, 1900 through 1946. Total hogs packed in town for 1859 to 1860 season was 2,260 head. At one time, it was known that Joe Mershon shipped out 3,000 head of hogs in one shipment. The main street of town was often choked for half a mile with teams hauling pork to Rhodes Dilworth's Landing near present-day Browning, 20 miles to the south for a shipment on Illinois River steamboats. It kind of goes a little bit about, it goes a lot of the history more so in this, but we did obtain a copy of the book. Somebody put together a lot of historical information in.
Wow.
I bookmarked the page that we're in. So this view of the front facade of the residence built in 1858 for Joab and Sarah Mershon was taken in 1895 when it was believed to have been the scene of celebration for the family of Mr. and Mrs. Amaziah McCormick on the occasion of their 20th wedding anniversary.
Does it show that?
Yes, the original
Oh my
structures.
gosh.
That's this one on here.
Yeah, these two. So that was the front of the house back in the day.
So it did
Now
have
look off to the right.
as I saw it.
And you look on the picture.
Yeah, look off to the right in that picture.
See that extension?
That was the
The building.
servants' quarters.
Not there now.
Okay.
And you can see the trim about the top of the roof, not there now. And that balcony, of course, not there now. Unfortunately. And our neighbor's property, that was all, looked like it was all part of pasture or a paddock. That was part of their, because I've seen, they weren't called donkeys, but they're called something else.
Yeah.
Girls. Earl.
Yeah, that were in that
Yeah.
picture.
Mm.
And this is kind of stuff that on majority of our cases
Wow.
we don't get. You know, this is kind of privileged, nice
This is like,
information we get about
wow.
this place.
That's cool.
I guess that's
Well,
one perk to being on the
yeah.
registry is it's even better than the abstract report.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the servants' quarters that was off to the side. And that's the balcony that we're talking about that's no longer there.
Now, in terms of experiences and stuff that we've had since we moved in, at first, the first 3 weeks or so, it was constant little things here. A little boy that I kept encountering seemed very curious, even playful, and it did seem to be legitimately a child spirit that was coming on. Then every once in a while, I experienced the older lady, which I don't know if it's Sarah, but a lady from similar time, either Edwardian or around early 1900s, up there that would be looking out what is the windows today, looking out like I could see from standing in the front lawn and look up, and that was a feeling there.
Where did you see a little boy again?
Well, everywhere. In our bedroom, at the back servant staircase.
Oh, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
His main active everywhere were. I've come across it, and what's funny is none of us told anything. Him, Angela, we didn't say nothing to each other. And I'm getting messages from Angela saying the exact same things I'm telling him. And it's this little boy's running by, you know, it's literally, you feel him, you'll hear him giggle and a brush of wind go by you. And it's like he slaps you on the ass or hits your leg. Or, you know, it's this literally run into you and giggle and take off.
Experiencing the animal room too is curious and joyful of the little animals that we had up there.
All your research you did of the house, did you find names of the family? Like names, like the name?
Oh, they're all in the book.
Yeah, there's quite a few in the book and quite a few on this report.
Yeah, so we kind of know like the little boy, you know, what to call him.
Well, there's quite a few.
There's a few.
But we don't know which one it is yet. He hasn't given us a name because we have not run equipment.
Right.
And we have encouraged
Okay.
communication.
So you have no idea what age or there could be several little boys.
And we had, of course, that bit of a spiritual hiccup here because, you know, passing of Angela in the house. It was the weirdest. It was like all that activity was like, and then like just vacuumed out, and I felt like nothing, whether that was my own just like automatic shutdown.
But where the trunk is, I saw maybe a basketball size iridescent like light. So it wasn't something tiny, but basketball size, literally from the trunk all the way up to the chandelier.
Like a legit energy orb of some kind.
But we also heard that laughter that one time, so we
Yeah.
both heard that. And I had that dream about the house, I think a weekend, where I was something.
You picked
like,
up on the woman too.
I was picking up on the woman, like dragging her hand, like it was like a memory. And that's usually in my dreams is when they're able to like get out on me, but.
And our animals sometimes do their thing.
And then
Bunny would be staring down.
Bunny always stares down there, and I had to tell one of the ghosts. I had to tell them basically to leave her alone. She's not appreciative of it, and then they stopped. But she was staring down there last week. All weird like.
Yeah.
When I walked in this house is very homey. Very.
That's how I do it when I buy my house.
No.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I feel a lot of love in these walls. A lot of love.
One thing that I really felt, and I told you about the bathroom, I felt like there was something that
Okay, I did. Okay, I forgot that one.
Yeah. Yeah,
When
like
I was
there
in the
something
bathroom,
in the bathroom.
I was on the bathroom and I was kind of looking at stuff, and all of a sudden I heard, "Hey, what are you doing in here?"
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I just had
I'm trying to pee, thank you.
I just had the feeling of someone in the bathroom or something.
Well, when you asked me about that tree, right before you asked me what I thought about that tree, I had like tinnitus ring, like really like super like. So
the front one here, or the
one that you said, the tree of life.
Oh,
yeah,
that.
like just not too long before he said something like that, I got tinnitus in my ear, and I was looking at the tree, and I was just thinking like, oh, that's interesting. Then you asked that question, I was like, oh, okay, and then it's kind of phased out.
Like the tree was trying to talk to you?
Well, I don't know if the tree was trying to talk to me. I couldn't necessarily say that, but I know I definitely heard a very, very loud buzz, and then it made, when I hear tinnitus or a very, very loud, like high-pitched frequency, I'm like, all right, pay attention, and then you said that, and I was like, okay. Anything else next? Then nothing else really caught my attention, but that, I just thought that was a unique sequence.
Potential there, yeah.
It's nice to be here and just, get our fingers wet back again in investigation. It's been a while since I've been a part of one, so it's nice to come back, feel the energy, experience people, and see what this place has to offer.
Family to them now. We love this place as much as they did when they were alive. Eric's done amazing work inside. I've been working on the outside. We have put all kinds of love, sweat, and tears into this place.
I'm just excited. I'm excited. This is a beautiful place. There's nothing to fear here, and the boys have a beautiful home. A beautiful, beautiful home. And thank you for inviting us, Eric.
But yeah, other than that, it's nice to be here, nice shared time and space with my friends, and it'll be nice to see what the night brings.
It'd just be good to interact and do a formal introduction. I know when we moved in, I did introduce myself. I'm sure Jarrett did too. But this will be a good way to kind of allow them to communicate back.
First session went really well. We were in the basement. It was Colton, I, and Jay, and Kelvin.
Split up, started our sessions. I was part of the upstairs team.
Our first session, it was me, Bunga, Ma, and Colty downstairs. Starting it off, we kept it simple. Just the recorder going, asking questions, see if we get anything on AVP. That didn't sound good.
Definitely not.
You all right?
Kind of kept us on our toes immediately because going up the stairs, I just got done telling Mary, watch for that picture frame because you don't want to knock it off the wall. And not even 2 seconds later, that damn thing falls off the wall and you hear Mary go, sorry. it will go back on the wall without the glass next to the other picture that also doesn't have any glass, because my father knocked that one off when he was here with my mother. So it's a tradition of knocking pictures off the grand staircase wall, I guess.
What? We have Colton on camera. We got Bob, myself, and Bunga here. This is the mobile DVR recorder. Yeah, not pod, mobile. And okay, we're good to go.
And identified obvious areas of electromagnetic interference, such as the breaker box, etc. Certain perimeter around cell phone being used for necrophonics.
That's not good and solid, nothing.
Yeah. Only action I got was over there by the breaker box, which is to be
That's
inspected.
normal. Yeah.
Yep.
Or if you get over there into that other room where
Yeah, there might be some
the
electrical in there.
yeah, where the heater and the air conditioner and all that stuff is at. Some spikes there.
I was going to say, you should be getting spikes behind you, because when that flashed, I saw something.
Yeah, we're not getting anything on it around here. Just had a baseline 0, so if it does go off, it ain't supposed to.
This is Mary.
Hi.
And Addie's right there too. She was right here.
We have a few different devices for you to talk through. Like I have, this is called a K2 meter, and what does when you come near it and wave your hand, anything, it will light up like that. And that's kind of fun to watch, so if you want to come up and try it, just come in front of it and it should light up.
Introduce the spirit interceptor to any of the spirits that might have been children up there, because we've gotten experiences with that in the past. We're kind of curious, or they know enough about modern day that they know it's a toy, and they're kind of, playing with it. And if you're the child here, I do have what you might see as maybe a toy. You might be curious about it. I'm going to move it right now. It's right behind you, so don't startle you. See? What do you think of that?
And those are a lot of fun to play with. And a lot of little voices like to come and play with that. Or maybe there's an adult up here. You can come and talk to us too. We'd like to hear your story.
You're cool?
Yeah, it's kind of cold over here, to be honest.
I'm sweating.
You're warm?
Huh?
Are you warm or cold?
Oh, it's cold over here, I think.
I hit a warm spot over here where it was enough to make my back sweat. You're not super active. It's kind of sporadic. But the things that you have been doing is pretty consistent in the activity, just not in the timing.
You like to climb up into the book club and see the fireworks better?
Fireworks are going on.
Was that you?
With a little hum?
Yeah. Was that you?
No.
It sounded feminine. Did you hear it though?
Yeah, I heard
it. Was
it.
like a.
Yeah, for once I heard it.
Is it? Okay. Dorothy, you didn't make a hum sound, did you? She can't hear us. let's see here. I was talking about how I had seen and picked up a woman kind of strolling this hallway every once in a while, looking out this window, which might have been a door in your era, to step out onto what used to be kind of a front balcony here on this side of the house, the mansion. Woman figure probably from 1880s, 1890s, maybe early 1900s.
Yeah. As I say, now it's definitely electrical on
HVAC.
Watch out for HVACs.
That's why I usually wear my cowboy hat. I can take a hit with the leather.
No, Dorothy, we heard it sounded like that, and I called out to you. You didn't hear me. I still heard glass in the window. You didn't make a sound when you were that you know of.
I mean, it was just glass. Just in glass sounds.
Right, but you didn't make a or a sigh or a little hum.
A yawn.
Or a yawn.
You didn't hear?
'Cause I know if it was you, you gotta remember and be like, that was me. Or audio, just you rule it out. Because right now
Yeah,
it's
go
an
ahead and
unknown.
pull it out because I might have made.
Okay.
I turned on the ghost detector.
Okay. Let me radio to them because remember we only show one floor at a time.
Michaela.
Just a second.
Real-time answers, yes
We
or
are
no.
doing a form of ITC up here real quick, just FYI.
What was that? Did they get
Your name Michaela?
Right on. Yeah, in case you hear, they're running an ITC.
Are you the owner of the house? Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone sick? Are you sick? Do you need help? Walk over to me.
Walk around their equipment and say, hello, I'm from the basement, they're downstairs. That would be perfect.
Close enough, or thank you for what? For acknowledging you?
Yeah, I'm hot.
Right? I was in the same thing right there. Same basic area, it's just all of a sudden getting really hot right there. I don't know if there's something vent-wise or something that's focusing a hot breeze right through here. Because it's fine everywhere else. Not bad.
I felt pretty cold the entire time, to be honest.
Right there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we'll
Nothing else?
we'll try to get through another way. Thank you.
Like you
Thank
guys
you,
had
you've been a
to
big help.
come in through here.
Alright, we're done with our ITC. If you want to go ahead and start yours in the basement, please.
Oakley dokley. So we're wondering if that main door over where I smoke and this entrance here were your only two entrances into the house. Was that add-on connected by hallways or was it only connected outside of these doors? Alright, we'll try different pieces of equipment. This is that stuff I was telling you about if you went upstairs and they had something that could help you talk.
It was real quiet, but then something started showing up. So I'm going to let Jay tell you what showed up.
While we're waiting, for Eric to get done with their session so we don't have any crossovers, this is the conversation I'm having downstairs. It's all on film. You'll see that. Went ahead and ran the necrophonics anyway. Can you say my name? Yes. Introduced myself, then they repeated it. Introduced Crystal, they repeated it. Introduced Colton, they repeated it. Introduced Bunga, they repeated Bunga. This is Crystal. My mom. That's Colton. Hear that? Your sitting mom. Yeah, this is Colton. And this is Bunga. Colton. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You're getting familiar. Yeah, Colton. What is your name? Yes, your first name. Hear that first one? Joe. Holy shit! That's too weird of a name to say. Is this Joab Mershon? Yes? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Same here. Clear as day. So, I'm like, thank you, sir, and we have a conversation. He starts telling us who else is here. He confirmed the lady that we come across is Sarah. He confirmed that there is children. There are multiples, and one of them is named Ivan. Now, Joab, are you the guy with the cane that I keep encountering? Do you know the child's name? The little boy, or I think it's a little boy. I'm pretty sure it is. That runs around upstairs. And there's a lady in this house that we've come across as well. We were thinking maybe her name was Sarah. Sarah? Thank you. Is that Sarah? Yes? Right on. We're going to go ahead and stop this one here, but we will continue on the second floor. There might be some more people that will come down here and want to talk to you as well. So we're going to go check out the rest of the house, and we appreciate everything you've done for us.
It was nice meeting you, Joab.
Yeah.
And Ivan, if the Ivan's your name. That's cool.
Right? That was about definitive right off the bat. Holy shit.
Cool.
Wow. It was it was one of the best interactions I've seen in a long time, and in our own house. It with no names, and it's not like I said these names while having the box. So it's not like it was a microphone picking them up and repeating them to us like we hear a lot of skeptics say about these boxes.
Which is comforting, I think, you know, some people, they want to scare until they get a scare or something like that, and, I'm not in that boat. I'm always like, okay, let's just chill, be, and see what happens and see what speaks, and, yeah, so it was nice, it was enjoyable. It's nice to be back doing stuff with the team.
Thinking about it?
Yeah, mine, they always think about it. Mine are slow.
You have dial-up down the road?
I guess. You do high speed.
It's us being goofy.
All right.
So crossing
Thank
for
you.
yes.
And the no answer, what would a no answer look like for you? Can you show me no? Just tried some asking questions, and then I got out my dowsing rods. Okay, is there a female presence up here besides the 3 girls that are breathing?
Sorry, that's me.
And snorting.
Is your name Ava? Yeah, it's Ava that's up here.
Interesting. It'd be interesting to see if there's a time where they feel that she left.
Did she follow the rabbit upstairs?
Did she follow? Yeah.
Did she follow
becoming
Bunny?
fond of Bunny.
Did you follow the bunny upstairs? Oh, this one where
She's probably like, I didn't know it was up here.
Were you a housekeeper in this house? A little slack here. Yes.
Be interesting to see what the other team experienced.
Evidently, Ava showed up on the evidence upstairs and did exactly what we told her to do. Go talk.
We walked out to the garage area and they showed us the upper part of it, which is really neat.
Mansion headquarters, Paranormal Devils, doing an outside walk.
This is where I heard him walking. I literally was sitting around the corner. I thought somebody would,
Come to visit.
well, deliveries, you know. And I'm like, I look around and I'm like, well, that was strange because I was sitting right over here.
Yeah.
Colton is like, nope, not you. As it slaps you in the face.
Right.
He's like, that's my life. Yeah, getting bitch slapped by a tree.
Then we came into the house and we did a music session, which was really cool. And Jay did a necrophonics with it and got some really neat responses.
All right, so we conclude tonight, which is the first official investigation with the team, Paranormal Endeavors in Paranormal Endeavors headquarters now, the new place. The proper way. There we go. Look at that beautiful cast iron harp in there.
Under so much tension and pressure that it's been said that this concert grand, for example, is dropped on stage, it would implode. And if somebody eventually, I'll start kind of playing, and then eventually if someone wants to use ITC up here on the ground floor. Yeah,
That's
audio
where I'm going.
recorder's over here.
Alright.
If you need it closer, why?
No, it doesn't need to be close.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Music session was fun. You know, music's one of those things that I think no matter who you are at which time, especially a piano, since then and now, it's just one of those things that everyone can kind of understand. I think music in its own way goes beyond space and time.
And we had a session with the baby grand piano in the music room. It'd be great to do this. And it's always awesome to do this when we can, because music is one of those universal languages.
Decided to run the necrophonics at the same time as the music, and yeah, we got some characters. Remind me again what it was you were selling. I knew it was meat. What was it? Pigs and sows.
There you go. Validation, thank you for showing up again.
Oink.
Anybody in your family enjoy music or play music?
There's always music.
Yeah.
Mershon. Can you introduce yourselves, the names of the spirits that are here? Who's this over here?
It's funny, usually I hear my name in places.
Right?
Yeah.
I've heard it Dean multiple times. There's a girl that keeps mentioning a Dean. As I would point to somebody, they would tell them their name. And it got kind of cool. Who's this right here? Okay, fine. You know him. Who's this right here? That's not Dean.
Dean.
Yeah. This is not Dean. There's no Dean here. You know him.
Even at work, I used to get Garrett or Derek, but never Dean.
Yeah. You know this one, right? He remind you of somebody you know?
And the called words.
There's a reason why I didn't say his name.
Mary, wake up. I know my music soothes you.
I am awake.
Okay. You look like this.
Oh, you're just gonna
Well, yeah,
put me
that's
down,
what
but
I'm
I
gonna
was
say next, you
awake.
stinker. So who's this? No, he's over here. Who's this?
Am I truly Dean?
Long time. Oh boy.
Wonderful somebody here has a sense of humor.
I had a vision. Who's that? Crystal. So who's this? That is Dean. Oh, this is funny.
I wonder if I recognize it, like if I'm to them,
The person they knew.
they thought I am that person. I look so much like them or reminded them of
Right.
them or something.
Well, there's a reason why I didn't say your name was Eric. I had a feeling that there was this connection with something else. And now they're doing this. Does Eric look like your friend Dean? You say, oh shit. I'll look closer. Oh shit, I'll look closer.
I confuse you.
Maybe it's referring to Dean as like the head of the household. Or like the dean of the place.
Maybe.
Are you referring to him as the owner of the house? Or is his name
Musician.
Yeah.
Dean. Musician Dean.
Dean the musician. Happy to serve you.
That's hilarious. Then it decided to play with Eric. He will be foreverly known as Musician Dean. It's sunk. It's his alter ego now. He's going to have to get all dressed up and be like Liberace, and that's Musician Dean.
It kept saying Dean. I was was Musician Dean, and so I'll take what I get, you know.
I thought I heard Casper.
Yeah, we're looking for Casper.
Oink. Did I hear that again?
Yeah.
They're friendly.
Yeah. Well, very friendly and a sense of humor and chatty.
No, that's not Dave. Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, David can make it.
Who's that? Stupid question. It's just a stupid question. Couldn't kick it. Intelligent, interactive response with a sense of humor. And I'm not saying the name, I'm just pointing, and it's on the name.
Eric was doing his music session, and it's kind of like a lullaby to me. I was kind of like trying to fall asleep, so I think I'm going to call it a night.
What is your name?
I thought I heard him say the first name.
There goes Eric.
It'll be nice to review the evidence to further solidify understandings of what occurred at those times.
A unique experience to have that level of interaction, that intelligence of responses, and that quick of a response. Yeah, it's nice to know that we've got spirits that are comfortable enough with this.
I know it had been a while since some of us had worked in the field. I know Mary and Boonga haven't been present for some time, so it's their first time back in the field. So it's nice to see them again. Nice to see my team when we can do so. So anyway, for now, it is good night.
So coming around the corner to Miss Judy's house, and I drive up and see her wood piles back there.
Hi everybody, we are back at Miss Judy's place. It is August 15th, is that correct? No.
17th.
17th, we're at the 17th? My goodness, all right. Eric, thanks for cutting it, but to document, we are at Judy's on August 17th, 2021. The last time we were here was in 2019.
Well, folks.
So, Miss Judy. Well, first off, I want to start off by saying I am so happy to see you. I am so happy to see you and grateful to see you, like, kicking it, made it through. Like, your wood pile outside is phenomenal. You've been busy. You've been acting. Those are 15-foot wood piles out there, and 3 of them you had?
Oh, I've had more.
Even more?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love that you continue to stay so active and keep moving and You've still got your bright and your glow on, so that's phenomenal to see. I wanted to start off there.
Well, it all started on April 20th, 2021.
Okay.
That was the day of surgery where I had a knee replaced.
Okay.
A man came in my room saying that he represented the office of the internal medicine doctor.
Okay.
And he had my history and physical
Okay.
in his hand.
Okay.
And he said he wanted to read it to me. Well, I was just laying there.
Right.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
So he read a few things. And finally he said the diagnosis is schizophrenia affective disorder.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm here to say that I am not a schizophrenic. And of course I sat up in bed and
Right.
and I hollered at him. I said, what? And
the way I feel about that is that is a Western medicine label for abilities and things that we can do and we can see. And if we're not, what makes me any different than someone standing on the corner when I say I can see and hear things? Me as a psychic and a medium, just because I've learned how to use my superpowers differently does not really make me any different than someone who is struggling on the corner with schizophrenia.
Exactly.
That I absolutely support being able to talk to someone and just kind of that soundboard to help process through things is always important. I highly do recommend that you follow through with that, Miss Judy.
Yeah, it's a
I encourage
positive,
everyone to. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we all kind of need that mental cleansing for your brain health.
Directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good source.
Good. Good.
And
I hope that you find someone that's a good fit for you. And that's the other key too. The first person that you try may not always be the right fit. And so it's just as you shop around for a car, it's okay to shop around for a therapist or a counselor who's the right fit for you. I am so glad to see you. Thank you for sharing your story with us. I feel honored to be able to document these things for you in whatever format that you need. Okay? And if you are struggling, I'm please make sure you reach out. But so we're here for you. We're here for you when you need us. You call me. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're not gonna leave you hanging. Absolutely. Please know that we all care and we all think about you, and we want to make sure that Eric was concerned and wanted to know that you were okay. He was so happy when I was like, hey, Aunt Judy called me and I'm gonna, Miss Judy called me and I'm heading up to see her in a couple of days.
Really?
So, yeah, absolutely.
Eric and I forget his
Jared?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Oh, that was Angela. That was Miss Angela.
Yeah, Angela.
Miss Angela has not survived the last couple of years. She did cross over recently.
Really?
She did. And I'll go more on that off camera for you if you want more. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm with Paranormal Endeavors, and this is our chapter review.
Well, after 2 years, probably in the making, Chapter 8 is done. I was not in very many of the Chapter 8 episodes due to health or transportation problems or something.
I can't believe how quickly this year has kind of gone by, but then also been super slow. I know Chapter 8, for example, has just been this prolonged, and I definitely agree with Eric on this, it's just been a prolonged period of time.
And of course, we always had fun. We had a good time. I've been to some very interesting places.
With the pandemic being a big factor in it, with scheduling being a big factor in it, with comfortability being a big factor in it. It's definitely left a lot in the air.
Well, in closing, Chapter 8, another chapter under our belt. It's been quite the ordeal.
There has been not much ghost hunting in the last year, basically due to the pandemic. And for the last season, I was in a stage of growth where I was doing a lot of metaphysics.
So, Chapter 8 review. I gotta say, some of my best memories of Chapter 8 would be definitely starting off with number 62, meeting Easton and getting to know that young man. I was so internally grateful that we were able to help his parents realize some of the gifts that he has so that he can begin to get guidance.
Hey everybody, Kelvin here. I figured we'd talk a little bit about some things. So one of the most interesting or memorable parts of this series was parts in Case 61. We were in the basement and we're dealing with the Red Wolf or some type of weird dark entity, and it was just really a unique experience.
And they had to do with a black wolf.
Dark entity, like in such a clear way, and it wasn't very attractive. It looked like a black undulating mass of nasty.
And I know it was a very, very hard thing for the investigation because it took over a few episodes for them. They had to go back.
This chapter has taken the longest in the history of Paranormal Endeavors to complete. Just challenges thrown at us with the world and the pandemic, personal losses, suicide of Angela. It's been a hell of a past 2.5 years.
In general, I would definitely say the pandemic itself has kind of slowed everything down to almost a standstill.
Yeah, this chapter, this one's been a long one to film. Goes all the way back to 2019, and we're in 2022 now.
Things are really different and really strange.
Another one would be 64, Miss Judy. Getting to know Miss Judy was an honor and a privilege, and she's just a fascinating human.
So one of the cases that sticks out to me would be the Klondike Hotel.
Like revisiting and how these hauntings can affect a lot of different people, even more down the road.
I would say just a continuing of being able to help families and stuff. We're not a team, and we never have been, to just go into public paranormal attractions for thrill seeking or anything like that. And our services are free.
Myself and my thoughts and my processes, meditating, learning more about the Bhagavad Gita, reading the Bible, reading the Tao Te Ching, just a whole bunch of things.
But I love you guys very much, and I miss you horribly. I miss all of you.
And just trying to, ground myself, be better for when the cases start back up again.
I'm excited to see my group again because COVID, we've all kind of missed each other, I believe. And we've all been through a lot.
The skills currently on how it is to mourn death. And I think that's a big part of what our paranormal team ends up tapping into as well, is when deaths haven't been able to be mourned properly or correctly, so that we can help those who are crossing over transition.
This chapter, there's a lot of loss. And looking forward into our next chapters. We're still kind of unexpected on how that's going to play out with the way the virus is going and stuff.
But it also has brought people together as well, and that's always good. My hope for everybody is that we continue to work together.
I would say, just to the viewers and longtime followers of Paranormal Endeavors, appreciate your support. Hopefully it can help this channel grow.
So as a whole, if you need assistance, reach out. Reach out to your spiritual advisor, reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, reach out to paranormal teams if that's the kind of help that you're needing.
And to enjoy ourselves, protect ourselves, the ones we love. But also, just stay weird, have fun, keep your life unique and interesting, because a normal life is either comfortable or boring.
Because I may not be here tomorrow. And you guys have to understand that. Love you all.
New horizons are for us.
But at the end of the day, we're all going through similar things, so don't hesitate.
My hopes for the future and my little wishes for everyone is that they can continue to gain knowledge, acclimate to their new lives, and continue to grow.
I miss my team. I hope we can get back to them soon.
That being said, I just want everybody to know we miss you. Keep watching us. And please take care of yourself, because this is a time of change and it is difficult, and we care about you. Thank you. Bye.
And until we meet again, thank you again for your time. Thank you for watching our case episodes.